Slum upgrading to meet the needs of all urban poor. That's the vision, our collective vision. Theory of change means how do we believe we will get there? Very few organizations articulate their theory of change. Most of the time it is implicit in your head. But I have seen reasonably well articulated theory of change. It comprises of some components that we have picked up. The first is community driven. Now I want to give you various words which have been used, which in reality don't necessarily mean the same thing. The largest community driven program is currently being led by World Bank. But it is not community owned or led or implemented, but it is community driven. We are including community monitored, which we believe you do. We just want to make it explicit. Because if you are community owned, community designed, community led, community implemented, I am very sure you must be monitoring it too. Otherwise you will be in deep trouble. The second element of your theory of change is savings. Savings for several things. Organizing, mobilizing women, creating resource pools. But there's a whole other word out there called savings and credits. Self-help groups leading into microfinance, they also talk about savings. So savings again is an integral part of your theory of change, but serves different purposes. Enumeration, participatory enumeration, etc. Enumeration serves the purpose of collectivization, provides information for planning yourself, information for negotiation.
In your savings enumeration in this, a very important thing that's missing are exchanges.
Yeah.
So when you talk about organized learnings of collectives, there are exchanges that escalate from very local and of just community leaders to transnational, including all the stakeholders that we seek to include in our transformation process. So the fact that today we have government officials and ministers participating in an exchange is the evolution of that.
Right. Intermediary NGO partnerships. Some places we have heard intermediary, some places NGOs. What is ambiguous, not to you, but to me? What are the roles and accountabilities between the federations and collectives of communities and NGOs? A model of how large-scale vision achievement is possible, which is pilot some practical solutions in specific situations, develop some precedent setting, demonstrate those pilots, have policy dialogues, move to institution building. This is your model, which we have heard. Excellent model. So these are the components of your theory of change that we have heard. Now, this theory of change has evolved over time, and we believe through learning. So your theory of change is not static. You were not born with the theory. You evolved it through a process of practical learning. So that's how learning comes into play. What are your rituals? We hear of SDI rituals. Rituals are codified learning. We have codified that. We said this is the way you do savings, this is the way you do enumeration, this is the way you have partnerships with intermediaries. Your rituals. However, the reason you are successful in different contexts is because you adapt this theory to local applications. You don't assume that the same model in its original form will be identically applicable in all contexts. You are sensitive to contextual differences and you adapt them for application. And you have certain clarity on what are non-negotiable principles in your theory of change while you are adapting them to different contexts. But your principle is non-negotiable. If you see from our point of view, learning and monitoring are integrally happening in developing your theory of change and in its application in different contexts. Scaling up to that level, that vision uses two phrases, influencing and anchoring. And in our view, both entail learning for us and for others. We influence others by helping them to learn. Now, us is also multiple us. Federations, federation leadership, community groups, savings groups, intermediary partners, other stakeholders who support our work. So there are multiple us, just as there are multiple others. This understanding we have of the theory of change and your vision, interpreted from our lens of learning and influencing, suggests that what is needed, how L&M can help you now at this stage in scaling up, is to translate this tacit knowledge you have into rituals, procedures, systems of collecting, storing, analyzing and communicating information, so that it supports this strategy. In support of your strategy, there are many others who are supporting you. They may also benefit from having this information communicated in a different way. How do you communicate your plan with other stakeholders? How do you promote through your work other community groups to take on this work, even when they are not part of SDI at the moment?